you just signed Alvaro Quiros.
Yeah.
Sorry. Why did you choose him?
Well, I think when we look at our players, our strategy is not to have the most, but have some of the coolest and some of the best players with a style and a swagger that separates them. And we think Alvaro has that. So obviously he's a world-class player, but we think he has something that's unique and a style. Again, we say the swagger that separates him from the pack. So he's a great fit for us. And we're excited to put our new products, on him starting literally this week.
Is he going to be the European Rickie Fowler?
Yeah, Alvaro has his own styles, so I think we'll see how that develops. I think he likes a more tailored look and a bit more sophisticated. He's older than Rickie, and I think it's one of the great things about Puma Golf is we can fit different ages and different styles, within our collection. And it's one of the reasons that we chose Alvaro is, as young as Lexi is, and then, Rickie being in his mid-20s, and, Jonas Blick's a little bit older, and then, someone like Quiros, and then even up to someone like Jesper Parnevik, who just started on the Champions Tour, and then even Greg Norman, a bit older than that. So we feel like we're a brand that can fit a multitude of demographics.
We just saw the trends for 2016 spring, and we saw that it's going to be quite navy, gray, some sophisticated look.
Yeah.
Is he going to wear that look, navy and stuff? Did he choose to wear that look, and that's why he kind of fits in?
Yeah.
Well?
Do you mean Quiros?
Yeah. Sorry.
So I think with all of our players, our designers have a take on what they think the trends are going to be for the season, and then we work with that player on their particular outfits, or what we say scripts. So we'll show Alvaro some thoughts, talking to him today. He likes something more colorful, and then some days he wants it more toned down. And so, I think he's going to find plenty of options within our line. We still think color is important as we head into 16. So that's obviously going to be a key part of our line, as well as some graphics and being bold. But I think our line has developed to a point where we have some more basics and ways for more consumers to come into the Puma brand.
Okay. Yeah. How much involved are you in finding trends and making them for the brand?
Not so involved. So I have a talented team of designers that do that work. I would say it's one great synergies that we get from Puma and being part of the Puma family is we have a great creative team that is staying ahead of the trends, looking at where color and materials and graphics are coming from. And then we take our own point of view on the golf market. But it's a great synergy to be able to lean on some talented people at Puma. And we have design camps a couple times a year where we'll look at the future and where those trends are going and how we can apply those here. But I try to stay out of the way when it comes to that. I let them do the hard work.
What does a Puma shirt or apparel in general have to work for the golfer? What does it have to do for the golfer?
Yeah. Well, our message is look better, feel better, play better. And that's what we believe in. So we think that there's a connection between giving a player a comfort and a confidence that translates to better play and everything in between. So our product or our clothes have to make sure that they're helping them with their movement, freedom of movement, and a comfort. And then when it gets to shoes, traction, stability, and support. But if it doesn't come with a package that is cool and has a style to it, we feel like that's missing something for the player. It's such a mental game. And we believe in this look better, feel better, play better message because if you talk to players, you talk to their agents, there is a benefit from being with a brand that they feel really good about, and they have this confidence when they step up on the putting green or certainly on the first tee and they're walking proud. That is a big difference for a player, and if they get that confidence, it can make the difference between them playing good that day and not. And it can work the other way if they're not feeling good about their gear. Then their mind is somewhere else and not on their game. So We think that the style has a big piece of the performance.
How much do players have to say when it comes to apparel?
Yeah, great question. I think most of our players let our designers take the lead in terms of their outfits and the scripts. And twice a year we meet with our players to understand what they like, and we take some inspiration from that. So if we show something to Alvaro and we have a particular outfit for a tournament or a major, and he says, hey, with that look, maybe white pants, or have you thought of this? Of course, we take that into account and we make him how he wants to look and feel. So that's part of working with a player. And I guess the benefit of our strategy is we're not trying to have the most players, we're trying to have the best ones that fit us. And so part of that is being able to work with them on their outfits and being able to tailor them to what they would like to see. Yeah.
The decision to grow up, to be a little more sophisticated, starting spring 2016, I think. Is that kind of a decision that comes from, we're a very young brand, we are having customers who are not that, don't have that much money. Yeah. Is it going to, are you going to aim a little more on older customers who have more money?
Yeah, I think it's the nature of trends, actually. I think part of it is the trends in the market. You're seeing more tailored and sophisticated looks happening in fashion. And then I think part of it is also the nature of our business. And we got a lot of people's attention with a bright, bold statement. And a lot of people see it as Rickie Fowler in all orange. And I think you're just seeing us kind of round the edges to our business and have more things in our line that can bring more consumers, into the brand. So it's a bit of the nature of trends. Is you start by something really bold and catching people's attention, and then you have to learn how to do business around that. And I think that's where we're getting that balance right. The analogy we use in golf is you can't be out of bounds, but we don't want to be in the fairway. And so it's my job to get it right between the first cut of rough and the deep cut of rough, and make sure that we have something, in there for everybody.
In fact, that's what I like about the brand. I'm going to have the chance to pick bright colors, or kind of red, orange, blue, white, and dark colors. Mm-hmm. And that's a very important thing. Thinking in the future, I will say, not every day you wake up in the same mood. Mm-hmm. And clothing sometimes shows the way that you are thinking. And I like the fact that, the shape of the shirts are tight, mm-hmm. or it's more slim fit but not tight. Mm-hmm. I'm happy to see what's going on.
So you will be able to pick your t-shirt that you like at that day. You're not, I don't know, supposed to wear blue on Thursday and
no. Nobody has scripted the outfit. Not for me. I mean, obviously, I like to speak with them, with the Puma staff who knows how to combine probably the outfits. But I have to say that it's all because I pick it. So if somebody has to blame me, to be honest, more than Puma.
Okay, why did you choose Puma as a partner?
Well, to be honest, a few years ago we have already an approach, but it wasn't the time. I have my contracts going on with different brands, and we reached a spot which is now that we were available, both of us, and I think Puma is a young brand. I mean, don't take me wrong. It's a young brand because colorful. I mean, the shape, and at the same time there is a brand that has a lot of experience. And the most important thing, obviously, I'm playing as a golfer. I mean, I have to speak from the golfing side, but you can see that has the influence of a sport brand, as it is Puma.
Mm-hmm. Did they already give you some test clubs, Because you now have apparel, but not equipment?
Correct. I mean, but I still have my contract with Callaway, so I'm not allowed to practice any Cobra stuff, any different clubs. And as I said, the beginning of the relationship is through the clothing. In the future, we will see.